We are continuing to remember Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated Wednesday while speaking at Utah Valley University. His friend Dave Rubin wrote an op-ed in the New York Post saying, quote, "It is on us now to continue what Charlie started, to carry forward the mission he dedicated his life to, bringing more freedom and prosperity to this country and helping all of us return to a more virtuous and flourishing nation." Dave Rubin is live in studio right now. Dave, it's still a tough day. 24 hours later, what are you remembering today?
I mean, this is an unimaginable tragedy, not only for guys like you and I who knew him, but for the country. What Charlie did consistently, better than anyone, and I literally mean that, in the United States of America, was talk to the other side. We know how tough it is, right? We're in the media biz. We try to reach out to these guys, and it can be very difficult to do that. I'm a former lefty. That's what brought Charlie and I together, right? I was leaving the left, and Charlie and I were debating. We would debate abortion. We'd debate marriage equality, death penalty, taxes, healthcare, the entire thing, and we would do it on stage together. And even though we had huge disagreements, which over the years, thanks to Charlie, I actually evolved quite a bit, and our differences got much smaller, much narrower, but it was always respectful. There was a hug at the end. We broke bread many times, have been to each other's houses many times. He opened for me on my last book tour, and it was just with warmth. He wouldn't take a dime for it either. The last time he opened for me, he was in crippling back pain, literally laying on the floor in the green room. He said, "Dave, I don't know if I can get out there." He said, "But I'll do it." And I said, "Charlie, let me pay you." And he wouldn't even take any money. This guy's spirit was so good, and he did the thing that we all say we want to do. We'll talk to the other side. We'll see if we can, build some bridges. He was actually doing it, and that's why the country right now, I would say, is in a very precarious position, because we need more of that. And unfortunately, it feels like the entropy is now leaning the other way, where we're just going to kind of go off into our corners.
One thing that he also did was go to college campuses. And you know this as a former lefty, that conservatives really abandoned the college campuses. And Charlie went there, and he brought a lot of young people with him. He was on your show in January of 2018, and he talked about why he goes to the college campuses. Let's watch it.
The first couple of years of starting Turning Point USA, it started as kind of a generic student organization. But just like any good innovator and entrepreneur, I listened and I learned and I realized there was such frustration amongst self-identified conservative libertarians on campus that were not being properly channeled and organized. They felt as if they were being targeted and that they were being suppressed and their ideas were not being allowed to be heard. And we made a decision at Turning Point after a couple of years is, let's not just fight the political war, let's double down and fight the culture war. And that we can be the champions of free speech, and we can be the ambassadors of freedom.
So I guess, Dave, my exit question for you, now that Charlie has been assassinated and we're still trying to get this killer that did this, what is the plan now for the college campuses?
Well, I have no doubt that the people at Turning Point will double down and will continue. I'll throw my hat in the ring if they're looking for people to get out there and do that sort of thing. I don't think anyone can be as effective as Charlie was, talking to those kids and taking every freaking question from every angle and dealing with the hate. And now we saw the ultimate response when you gin up that much hate against somebody. But right now, it is our job. It is everyone's job. I mean, you and I, but it's everyone watching this to try to be a little bit better right now, because if we aren't, this is the backdrop of, we just honored the anniversary of 9/11. Like, we know what can happen when things go the other way. This was one of the few guys trying to bring us together, and we got to double down right now. There's just no doubt. I can see the pain. I mean, I can see the pain. Everyone, I saw Brian earlier and everybody. It's like, this is different right now, and we got to do something about it.
I like the way you put it. We got to do better. And I think that's where we're going to leave it right there. Dave Rubin, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you.